Hello guys, welcome back to another exercise. So today in this exercise we will install and configure network address translation on Windows Server. So network address translation is used to bind our private IP address to the public IP address. So the private address is used in our internal network, and if we want to connect our internal network to the external network which is internet, so we have to use network address translation. So our router which has the public IP address, it is always internet facing. So with network address translation you can bind the private IP address to the public IP address so that you can use internet, and it also decides the routing information, how the packets will go and from where and with which router or switch the packets will go. So all of the steps are listed here. So we will install network address translation on our external adapter, and then we have to allow ICMP ping packets in our Windows server so that we can ping from our Ubuntu machine. So these are the steps that we will follow. So we can start our exercise now. So let's go to our virtual machine which is already switched on. So you can see that we are on our Windows Server 2022. So as I always tell you that we have two options to install any service. So one, we can install it with Server Manager. So we can go to Server Manager and add roles and features after it loads. And the other way is with PowerShell. So we click on add roles and features, role based or feature based installation. Next, and here we have to select remote access. So when you click on it, it will select all the options automatically. So you have to click on remote access, and then we have to click on next, and then you have to select routing. And when you select routing, it will select the second option as well, which is direct access. So we select this, and if we click next, it will be installed automatically. So the first step is from here, that you can install it from Server Manager directly, or you have the other option which will be with PowerShell. So now we go to our PowerShell, and there in PowerShell you have to issue a command which is the normal command, install dash windows feature, and then the feature name which is routing. So when you write routing, it will install everything. So install dash windows feature routing, and we will include the management tools as well. So dash management tools. So you can see that the installation has started, and then it will tell you everything, that what is installed and what can be installed. So let's wait a little bit, and here you can see that the installation is successfully done, and it doesn't require any restart, and RAS connection manager administrator kit is installed. So we can verify it as well. So get dash windows feature, and then star, and routing, and then star. So in the left and right, if something has routing included in the name, it will show us. So routing is installed, and the second option which is routing service, it can be installed as well. So if I try to ping something from my Ubuntu machine, which is our second virtual machine, so I do if config, and here you will notice that I have 192.168.1.50 IP address from our DHCP server. So for example, if I ping google.com, either you will see the response like this, that it is trying to ping but it cannot ping, or you can have the other option as well. So let's wait a little bit for it, and you can see that it is not giving any reply. So if I try it again, you will see the same thing happening again. So it will keep loading and you will not get any reply. Or you can have any other issue. For example, if I do ping google.com, it will give you another error which can be temporary failure in name resolution or something like that. So our network address translation is not working, and I cannot even use internet in this virtual machine which is Ubuntu. So if I go to routing and remote access app in our Windows server, it will open something like this. Now we have to set up the network address translation. So we right click and click on configure and enable routing, and then we click on next, and here we have to select network address translation, and there you should have two network adapters. So you can see that the network interface option is not visible, so this should be visible. So it means you have some issues. So what you can do is you can restart your server. So I'm going to restart my server here, restart and continue, and now you can see that the server is loading again. So let's give the alt control delete command, and let's put our password. And now we will try the same thing again. So we go to routing. So if we write routing, it will give us routing and remote access. So we will try the same thing again. So configure and enable routing, and we click on next, when we have to select network address translation, and then we click on next. And now you can see that we have two adapters, which is the external net and internal. So we have to configure network address translation on our external adapter. So we select this one and finish. And now it will take some time to finish all the services, and it will decide the routes, and it will enable the network address translation as well. So now you can see that it is doing some process, and it can take some time. So it is finished now. So let's expand server 2022. So when you double click on it, you will see the services running here. So now we have IPv4, IPv6, and we have our external and internal network adapter, and it has the static routes, general, and IGMP protocol and everything. So these services are running now. So here you can see that we have IPv6 general routes, loopback address, and everything. So now our network address translation is working. Now we can allow the IGMP protocol ping command as well. So this is the command, but it is not working. So if you do new -net firewall, it is not recognizing it. So it can be due to any internal issue or something. So we can create the rule in our firewall as well. So we can go to our Windows firewall. So if you see that we have the firewall rule name and ping allowed, and then the IGMP protocol. So we can create a custom rule. So it will be allowed for all programs. And then in protocol type, we will select IGMP. ICMP version 4, not IGMP. So it's ICMP. So we click on any IP, and then we click on next. So it will allow the connection. So that's how you are enabling the ping command. So if any machine pings with ICMP protocol, it will allow them. So now we can finish, and we have our inbound rule working. So now if I try to ping from our Ubuntu machine again, so as you noticed before that it was not pinging and it was not giving any reply. So if I go to the terminal again, and if I try to do if config, you can see that our IP address is the same, 192.168.1.50. So let's go to the terminal again, and let's try to ping. So ping www.google.com, and you can see that we are receiving the replies now. So it means our private IP address is now binded to our public IP address through our external network adapter. So it's working now. So if I try to go to Mozilla Firefox to check that if we have internet connection, so you can see that we have internet connection as well. So it is loading. So it means our network address translation is working properly. So I hope you have understood everything. If you have any doubt, you can ask them in the comment section as well. Thanks for watching.